Buckle up, baseball fans, because today's MLB recap is absolutely loaded with action, drama, and some unforgettable storylines from across the league. If you thought yesterday was wild, today takes it to a whole new level. So grab your snacks, settle in, and let's dive into everything that went down in Major League Baseball.
White Sox on fire. We're starting in Chicago. Yes, you heard that right. The White Sox, who are suddenly one of the hottest teams in baseball. Rookie shortstop Coulson Montgomery continues to look like a superstar in the making. He's got 18 home runs and 46 RBIs in just his first 51 big league games. If you stretch that pace out over a full 162-game season, you're talking about 57 homers and 146 RBIs. MVP-level numbers for a kid who just arrived. And he's not doing it alone. Benny Biceps blasted his 18th homer, chasing a second straight 20-homer season after barely reaching double digits in 2022 and 2023 combined. Rookie catcher Kyle Teel is making noise too, despite a scary collision at the plate with Shane Smith, who reminded everyone of his football background when the two smashed into each other like linebackers. On the mound, Jordan Lazier has been lights out, posting nearly 12 strikeouts per 9 innings and locking down 7 saves. Put it all together, and the White Sox are riding a 6-game winning streak. Nobody saw this coming.
Giants heating up. Meanwhile, in San Francisco, the Giants' offense is absolutely rolling. Willie belted his 27th homer of the year, and rookie Drew Gilbert has been the spark this team desperately needed. Since he joined the lineup, the Giants are 12-2 in their last 14 games. That's the definition of an impact player. The Cardinals got a highlight from Victor Scott, flashing Gold Glove-level defense in center, but this night belonged to San Francisco. Rookie pitcher Carson Seymour went 5 innings, gave up just 2 hits, and earned his first big league win. Talk about making a debut to remember. And how about Jung-Hoo Lee, the grandson of the Wind? He lived up to the nickname with an RBI triple, flying around the bases like a blur. Add in Ivan Herrera, who's quietly homered in 3 of his last 4 games, and you've got a Giant squad hitting their stride at the perfect time. 5 straight wins, and they're creeping up in the wildcard race. Reds versus Mets. Now, over to New York, where the Mets and Reds clashed in a critical matchup with playoff implications. TJ Friedl made a jaw-dropping play, robbing Brandon Nimmo of extra bases with a leaping catch that had fans comparing him to Michael Jordan. But the Mets had the last laugh. Mark Vientos is on fire. He launched his 9th homer in just 18 games, driving in 24 RBIs in that stretch. Francisco Lindor reached base 4 times and was knocked in by Juan Soto, who just keeps piling up runs like a machine. The Reds fought back, tying the game at 4-4 with doubles from Stevenson and Spencer Steer, plus a sac fly from Hayes. But once the Mets bullpen took over, it was game over. 7 strikeouts, 2 hits allowed, and Edwin Diaz closed it with his 26th save, even after an odd moment where he had to switch cleats mid-game. Cincinnati dropped their 3rd straight, falling 6 games back in the wild card, while the Giants moved closer. Diamondbacks are making noise. In Arizona, the Diamondbacks are making a push. Geraldo Perdomo had himself a night. 4 hits, including his 17th homer. And then there's Corbin Carroll, who just blasted his 30th home run of the season. Add in his 24 stolen bases, a 140 OPS plus, and elite defense in center field, and you're looking at a player who might one day have a Hall of Fame plaque. Blaze Alexander showed off his cannon arm from the outfield, gunning down a runner at third, while veteran Ildemaro Vargas added a 410-foot 3-run blast. That's 9 RBIs in his last 6 games for the 34-year-old. The Diamondbacks have now won 3 straight and are just 5.5 back in the race. Trouble in California. But not everyone is trending up. The Padres, Dodgers, and Mariners are all in serious trouble. The Padres have now dropped 5 straight, getting shut out by the Rockies. Hunter Goodman hit his 28th homer, and Kyle Freeland spun 8 scoreless innings with 10 strikeouts. San Diego's season is slipping away fast. The Dodgers aren't much better, losers of 4 straight. Shohei Ohtani was electric, hitting 100 miles per hour on 11 pitches while fanning 5 in just 3.2 innings, despite battling a cold. He's now got 49 strikeouts in 36 innings. Dominant stuff. Freddie Freeman passed Joe DiMaggio on the all-time homer list, but LA's bullpen is shaky. Big money signings like Tanner Scott and Kirby Yates have been giving up runs, and even prized arm Roki Sasaki has been roughed up in AAA. The Mariners are also sliding, losers of 4 straight. Logan Gilbert and Chris Sale had a pitcher's duel, each giving up just 1 run, but the Braves broke it open late. Matt Olson, Ozzie Albies, and rookie Drake Baldwin drove in runs. At 36, Chris Sale looks like vintage Sale. 2.38 ERA and 132 strikeouts in 102 innings. Seattle's bats, though, Cal Raleigh, Eugenio Suarez, and Josh Naylor are ice cold.
AL West showdown. In Texas, the Rangers and Astros played a thriller. Jake Berger hit a 440-foot bomb, Carlos Correa tied it late with his 11th homer, but in the 12th inning, Dustin Harris walked it off for the Rangers. That win keeps Texas just half a game behind Seattle in the wild card and 4 back of Houston in the division. The AL West is going down to the wire. Elsewhere, the Royals crushed the Twins, the Guardians snapped the Rays' 7-game win streak, and Cleveland fans are still in pain watching Cam Montero mash his 41st homer with 103 RBIs for another team. Yankees drama in the Bronx. Back in New York, the Yankees lost again to the Blue Jays. Bo Bichette ripped a broken bat double, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. did it again. His 16th homer in just 45 career games at Yankee Stadium. That's a .991 OPS in the Bronx. But the real drama came after the game. Reporters grilled Aaron Judge about not throwing home on a key play. His vague answers, along with manager Aaron Boone's, only fueled speculation. Reporter Brian Hawk later revealed the Yankees are limiting Judge's arm with creative cuts to preserve him long-term. Fans weren't buying it. Just be honest.
And finally, we end in Miami with the viral Super Karen moment. Bryce Harper and Max Kepler homered. Brandon Marsh launched a 420-foot blast, and Harrison Bader went back-to-back. But the real drama happened in the stands. A dad caught a home run ball for his kid, only to be confronted by an angry fan. The crowd booed, but the story had a happy ending. The kid got a swag pack, Bader handed him a signed bat, and a wealthy fan might even buy the family an RV. The lesson? Never, ever go full Karen. That's your MLB recap, packed with homers, heroics, and plenty of controversy. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment on which team you think is heating up at just the right time.
Good pickup. 3-2 to left. He's great.